Hello, everyone. My name is Karvarus Moore. Hi, Miss Laura. um, Hi, Leah. My name is Karvarus Moore, and I'm a 23-year-old Montgomery artist, Montgomery local artist, and just doing this live artist talk for today with the museum. I just want to thank, first of all, Laura, Casey Norman, all those involved in the museum to give me this opportunity to do this. And I'm really excited to show you guys my studio, what I kind of been working on. Hey, Ms. Burhager. Hey, Sarah. What I've been working on during this, tiring time that we are in, really tough times we're in right now. But yeah, I am, like I said, a 23-year-old artist from Montgomery, Alabama. I grew up here my whole life with my mom, sister, brother, my dad and stuff, and went to BTW Magnet High School and attended the visual arts magnet there. And there was where I really got an interest in art. I was taught by the amazing instructor Rachel Dudley. She was really pivotal in getting me into art and pushing me to be a better artist, my work and whatnot, from ninth grade all the way up to 12th grade. So she was very instrumental in that. And then I went to Troy, and at Troy, I went for my BFA, my Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in 2D Studio. Hey, Miss Holder, Dr. Holder, Dr. Holder. And anyway, I went for my 2D Studio degree there, and I was surrounded by a bunch of amazing instructors like Miss Holder, Miss Burrager, Miss Allen, Mr. Everett, Noriega. Just so many different instructors were so incredible to me, and especially Mr. Skaggs, Mr. Greg Skaggs. He was like a mentor to me there. Took me pretty much on his wing when I got to Troy. Anything I needed as far as art supplies or things of that nature, he was there for me. He really was really incredible for me being there. Hey, Nika, that's my sister. Anyway, and he was really great for me there. And there at Troy, I really grew into finding my passion of what I want to do, which is portraiture. I focus in portraiture. And yeah, had an incredible group of friends there. Sarah, Alex, Emily, the whole gang. And then like Miles and Vontae. Like I had an incredible experience at Troy. Even with Joey and JB, just everyone there, like really, it was home for me, Troy was. And I was very grateful to go there. And there I really grew as an artist. And then after that, I graduated May 2019, and I applied for grad schools, and I ended up going to the Art Institute of Chicago, for the post-baccalaureate program. Hey, Zanine. For the post-baccalaureate program. And there, I spent 1 year at the Art Institute, at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago, just working on my portfolio, pushing my work, experimenting with the paint more, just diving head over heels into the art world. Because the SAIC is an incredible school. It's partnered with the museum, and I was able to go to the museum a lot and see all those different wonderful paintings that the museum has. There I just grew a lot with my post-bac fam, who I love near and dear. They were incredible to me and the MFA students as well. Learned so much from them, so much from the teachers. Very, very great school that I've been very blessed to be able to attend to. And now I'm going there for my master degree, fine arts, to get my MFA. That being said, like I had an incredible time there. And did a whole lot of paintings in my studio, a lot of work. Like I pushed myself so much, and I grew so much. And but then in March, obviously I had to come back home because of the COVID-19 virus, which was kind of a bummer, but it was the safest option. And I'm glad to be back home with my mom. And so here I'm gonna show you my work, my studio, what I've been up to since I've been home. Here we go. Also, I've been working at Publix a lot too. So when I got back home and working at Publix a whole lot. So I've been working and then doing some work on the side as well. So it's been a really relaxing, but kind of tiring some at the same time. So it's been good. So yeah, here we go. So this is my studio space. It's very small. My room is very small. Here's some of the things I've been working on here. Here's some older paintings on the wall, though. My mom likes to hang up paintings and stuff in my room. But anyways, so I focus in portraiture. So I really honed into that my senior year at Troy last year. And I did a senior thesis project of my family members. Here's one of my family members, my big brother, Karvarus Young. He's very, very incredible big brother to me. He's the whole reason I'm into art. He used to draw like these Dragon Ball Z characters or stuff that was younger, and I used to be so amazed that he could do that. And I just kind of picked that up, and I'm really thankful for him that he had that interest, because now I have this interest. I came this far with it. He's passed away, but I'm glad to have known him my 20 years on Earth. So he's been like the catalyst in me, like being into art. So yeah, I did 6-bit paintings of my family members, my closest family members, my mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, and grandma. And here's just one of the paintings here. So here's my little messy art table. I love this table, by the way. Like, I got this my junior year at Troy. It's a Futura Draftsman table, and I was just in love with it when I got it. Like, I was eyeing online all this like forever. Then I was like, fine, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it. Did have no regrets of buying it. It tilts. It has all these different compartments and things of that nature for storing your supplies. Got all my different supplies on here. I just love this table. Like, I wish I could take it back to Chicago with me, but can't bring things like that on the plane. But anyway, this is a space, and here's another portrait I did earlier this year. For applying for the MFA program at SAIC. I focus in portraiture. Like, the reason I focus in portraiture is because I feel that I'm most connected. Even though I would kind of identify myself as an introvert, I feel most connected to people. I love the people's character, their spirit, their essence, just who they are, and I kind of want to like embody that in a portraiture. In a portrait of them. And I started out doing portraits and drawing. I started out very technical. So a lot of technicality is into these paintings, and things of that nature I did, where it's just like the detail, just drawing what I see. But when I got to SCIC, just being surrounded by so many amazing artists there in the MFA program, I saw that it's okay to branch out into more like painterly, experimental types of work. So this is what you see I got going on right here, and that's really grown me as an artist. Like, it helped me to really like push the meaning, the humanity in my paintings, to where I could get that expression of that emotion across in my work. That sometimes rendering can't. Sometimes rendering can do what it can do successfully, sometimes it can't, and that's where the painterly aspects come into, where that emotion comes into as an artist, for me to actually get that across to the viewer. Like, I focus in portraiture, and here are some of my supplies here I can go over. right here. Uh, I don't really use any particular brushes. I just order brushes. If anyone knows any like nice brushes out there for me to use, please let me know, and I will invest in them because I'm trying to like invest in better supplies for myself. So I just had some regular brushes I bought at Michael's. Um, the color pencils um, I use oil paint, watercolor, and color pencil for the most part. But the color pencils I use is Faber Castell. They're like these oil-based kind of color pencils. They're polychromos, and they're like really awesome. Um, and actually, there's one color pencil piece right there I did years ago at Troy of a dog. But anyway, I do mostly oil paint. Here's my color pencil pouch. Uh, I really love this pouch. I can organize my pencils really well. I got my charcoal in there, things of that nature. I also like to use blending stumps to blend in my color pencil work or my graphite pencil work and things of that nature. Um, and then here I got my little. When I came back, like I literally left all of my supplies in Chicago in my studio at school. So I had to like buy some new supplies, and I bought this palette box that um, was really great for me. Like I had this in high school, and I got another one. I'm wondering why I never like had it. Like just kept using them, but they're really great. Like they have palette paper in them and stuff, and you put all sorts of paint and whatnot on them. And yeah, pencil sharpener. I had two different pencil sharpeners. I have a handheld and a battery powered one. It just depending on like how sharp I want my pencil. I guess I don't know. I like to go back and forth between them. Um, Here's some Gamsol, um, to thin out my paint. Uh, some gal kit, and I sometimes really experiment with these to get like these different textures and whatnot in my paint. Sorry, you guys can't see. I'm sorry. Sometimes I experiment with these to get these different textures in my paint and whatnot. Um, and yeah, um, and then here I got my gambling oil paint. Like so, when I was at SCIC, one of the instructors, Richard Hole, he came to my studio, had a little talk about my paints and stuff, and he saw the paints I would use, and he was like, "You need to treat yourself. You need to get some better paints," because I was using like the basic dip blick paints, which is nothing wrong with that. Like I love those, I still use them. But when I got here, I was like, I'm gonna get some better paints, and gambling is awesome. Gambling really has less filler in it, more pigment. It's heavier, and I could definitely notice the color change and the way that it goes onto my canvas with these paints. And that. So yeah, I use gambling. Watercolor. I like to use watercolor. Here's some watercolor I did um, earlier in the when I came back, going back and working into this. But yeah, watercolor. I don't know what kind of brand this is. I think it's like a Japanese brand, but it's really dope. I really like it a lot. Uh, um, yeah, I really enjoy watercolor. I think it's like one of the most beautiful mediums you could use because of how you can manipulate to have like you could leave white on the paper and then like plays into the whole painting and the whole work as a whole. But anyway, um, um, so what else I got here? Got some containers and jars and whatnot. Um, for mixing my paints and the Gamsol and the gal kit or whatnot, and my toolbox, my palette, some other older paintings down there. Um, yeah, not much in the toolbox. It's pretty much empty. Um, and then I was so excited when I got the Gambling Artist oil colors that I hung up the sheet that it came with so I could just look at the different colors I could mix and make. Um, so yeah, really excited about using gambling. What else I got here? Some bigger brushes to blend heavily in bigger areas. And then yeah, that's pretty much it over here. Like I said, it's really small studio space compared to my studio in Chicago, which I'll show you like in a minute on my computer. And then over here I have gotta keep the Lysol on deck. You don't want the COVID. You don't want the virus. So keep that on deck, but put that over here for right now. And here's some books and stuff. Here's some sketchbooks. Here's one sketchbook that Miss Burracker actually gave me at Troy. I really love it. It's really awesome. Here's a jug that Mr. Scass gave me for art art trade, and some other books and whatnot. And yeah, just nothing much over here. And I also do photography as well. So yeah. So here's my studio in Chicago, and then I'll show you some of the works I've been working on really quickly. My studio in Chicago is really big, and I really enjoy being there a lot. As you see, I did a lot of paintings there. I did a lot of big paintings there. And then here's like my palette, my glass palette and whatnot. It's really huge. I really enjoy it. Here's the dip lit paints that I like using. And yeah, so I'm really excited to get back to my studio in Chicago. So, alrighty. So the works I've been working on since got back home. Here's one painting I started. I don't have a title for it, but I'm working on it right now. Like I said, I'm trying to work in a more loose, painterly way. So you can see there's a huge like jump of the way that I'm working and applying paint. This is actually like a still video of me from working out, and I just like paused the video, took a picture of it, screenshot rather, and I decided to paint it blue and just add these different colors in it and whatnot. And I think it's working out so far nicely. It still has some ways to go with it, but definitely I definitely like the development I'm going towards. I like the way that I'm going, the direction I'm going with it. So yeah, I don't have a title for it, but yeah, I think it's a dope painting so far. And then here's the painting that I'm working on my friend Dejan. I already drew a picture of him. I guess it's a good model. I don't know. But anyway, once again, just working in these loose ways. I'm working smaller, by the way. I'm working smaller because obviously I don't have that much room in my little corner of my room here in Montgomery in our apartment. But yeah, these are smaller paintings, and yeah, just I'm trying to like work with understanding the way color relates to other colors, local colors, like the tension of like rendered areas versus unrendered areas, and just really like trying to experiment with the paint application. And I think this is working out nicely, especially in this area of the painting. And yeah, Dejan. So then, right now, I have this painting, this little watercolor practice that I'm working on. It's like just me kind of laying down. And it's funny because when I got to Chicago, before I got to Chicago, I never used to do a lot of self-portraits. Like, I really was adamant against doing self-portraits. But getting there, like I don't know why, I just started doing a lot more self-portraits. So, like, this is a self-portrait, this is a self-portrait. Like, everything in my studio pretty much is a self-portrait of me in some way. But yeah, this is something I'm like kind of working on with the watercolors, just trying to experiment and play with the paint more. And then, here's a little sketch of my mom that I was like doing. It was funny. She said, "You better not be drawing me with no bonnet on." I was like, whatever, but just a little sketch I was working on, like to work on figure drawing a little bit. And then I have actually more. I have another piece in here I did during this pandemic. I'm working on. Hey, Tammy. And then here's another piece I'm working on, like just really very complementary uses of colors, like opposite colors on the color wheel, but just trying to blend them together. Then trying to think through like what other colors could, really help magnify the piece. Because right now, like I said, these are like little practice pieces, and I'm gonna in the future maybe make these into bigger paintings. Just depending on how much I like them. But yeah, um, like I said, like these paintings, they really are to help me. It's pushing me to work in a more painterly experimental way. Um, and Yeah, I've really been enjoying like just working. I've been working a lot, so I try to work, as much as I can. Sometimes I'm very tired, but I do enjoy getting the time to work on painting as well. Um, but yeah, like I said, I really enjoy the progression, the way I'm going from like more detailed sorts of pieces to more painterly ones, and this I think that's really going to help me like get the humanity and the expression, the point across in my paintings in a much more unique and compositionally uh, unique way. So yeah. And here's one more drawing I did out before. I sent this off to a gallery at the in Chicago at the Zola Lieberman Gallery for a portrait show. I'm in with a few colleagues, but yeah, this is a drawing I did. Um, it's in color pencil. It's about the same size as this uh, painting, but really enjoy this drawing. Um, I do like the detailed aspects when I can get to work on it, work with it. But yeah, I sent this off, and yeah, really enjoyed that drawing. Um, but yeah, so yeah, this is my studio space. Little quaint, little small. Just got a few books, my post-bac certificate degree, um, things of that nature, and yeah, um, see here. Just really just been trying to like just take it day by day, working here. Um, I know it's a tough time for a lot of artists, and I myself am not trying to beat myself up too much. Just trying to do what I can. Very excited to get back to Chicago. But yeah, I just really yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on. I really appreciate everyone for coming out and joining in with this. Um, yeah, like I said, just taking it a day by day. Um, yeah. If you guys got any questions you want to ask me, um, yeah. Let me turn the camera around. The artist here. You guys got any questions you want to ask me, just ask in the chat and I'll answer it. What is your favorite preferred medium? My favorite medium right now is oil paint. I just keep working in oil paint. I don't know why. It's really easy for me to just work and play with it. I don't know. But oil paint, yeah, that's my favorite medium. I've been doing that since 2014 in high school. Miss Dudley introduced that to me. And yeah, like it's just easy for me to blend with it for the most part. A lot of different colors I can make with a lot of different colors that come from it. But yeah, oil paint's my favorite medium. What are you looking forward to next? What I'm looking forward to next, I'm actually, you know what? I forgot to tell you guys about this. So, I'm looking through old family photos, right? When I visited my sister in Nashville, I asked her, did she have any old photos that, I could probably paint from or try to paint and recreate. So I'm really interested and looking forward to just like painting these older family photos. Because there's a quality in it that's very warm to me that I kind of want to express in painting, and I'm very excited to paint that. So I've been looking through old photos of when I was younger, living in an apartment with my mom, brother, and sister. But yeah, very excited for that. Yeah. When will you be able to return to Chicago? So right now, I will be able to return. I'm flying back on the 21st. I'm flying back on the 21st. And then school starts September 2nd. And it's going to be a very interesting year there. Even though Chicago's been very great to me since I got there my first year, it's going to be a huge change, but I'm very excited to go back. But August 21st, I'll be going back. Where's some encouraging feedback you receive from professors? Professors really like, I guess they like my work ethic. I work a lot. Like when I was in Chicago, I was in my studio like 12 hours a day working. They like my rendering ability. It's not that great yet, in my opinion, to me, but there's a lot of more better artists that could render better than me. But they like that as well. But they're very encouraging with that, and the fact that I like to work big, you know. So that's some of the little things they like to, tell you about my work. They kind of like my work, I think. So yeah, how much time do you devote to your gift? It just depends. Like I can go some time without painting or drawing, but then other times I might really just head over heels into a project. But I can work on something for 24 hours a day. I can really sit down and crank out something. If I for instance, this painting I did of a mouse, I did that in 3 days. Just sitting down trying to crank it out. I painted my brother in a week. So just a lot of time. And I've been drawing stuff since I was 7, so I guess something just kind of it's become second nature to me. But yeah, just a lot of time depending on I guess my mood. I don't know. But yeah. So but yeah, yeah, this is my studio and I really appreciate everyone for joining in. Miss Donna, Bailey, Sarah, Nika, Zanine. I really appreciate everyone joining in. This is my first time on IG Live, going live, doing anything. I'm kind of nervous, it's probably a little awkward, but I really did enjoy doing this and showing you guys my work in my studio and what I've been up to. And yeah, I'm very excited to get back to Chicago to start the MFA program. Here's a good thing. If you want to go to my website, I have a website called KarvarusTheArtist.com. It's actually linked to my Instagram page, Karvarus Moore, or Cornbread K Moore. Cornbread K Mo with a K. But anyway, you want to go check out my website. Feel free to. I do commission work as well. Artists here. So you want any paintings or portraits, I'm down to do that. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for coming out. Again, thank you, Miss Laura, for this opportunity. Thank you, Casey Norman, and everyone at the museum. Thank you, Nika, for being a role model to me, and raising me. My mom and whatnot. My sister Ashley, thank you for joining. Thank you for being you and stuff. And yeah, just thank you for all my teachers and my professors and whatnot for getting me this far. And I'm very excited, even though we have some hard times. I'm very excited to go back, to continue working, and I pray that everyone stays safe and has a very positive outlook on 2020. Stay safe, stay healthy. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming out, and yeah, have a good one. Thank you.